Welcome, Will-to-Will viewers. We are now past the halfway mark in our Season 6 Championship. Round 7 brings us to Croatia and good old fan favourite Dragon Trail Gardens. It's a 4.3 kilometre track, 14 turns. And we're in the Group 3 cars this week. And join us live now for Div 2. With me in commentary is Viking Racer making his debut appearance and fine moves on the visuals. Welcome guys.
Yeah,
hey,
thank you.
Yeah, Vintage Viking, sorry, first time, man. How you feeling?
Feeling good. Yeah, see how I go. Hopefully I don't muck any things up. That's a good Kiwi saying. I'm a Kiwi, obviously. And I see one in there being Scooter 82, so I'll be following Scooter closely through this
Yeah,
lobby.
you should do well tonight for sure.
Yeah. Yes.
Actually, the other thing is that we've got an earlier time slot tonight, so that'll suit a lot of the Kiwis.
Yeah, I've just done my round and I've got nothing to boast about after that.
It's a difficult track, isn't it?
Yeah, I find it difficult, yes. I got a bit of guidance from Vintage over the week. He was telling me I'm entering corners too fast and running too wide or running too deep, and it helped a lot. Yeah, but staying focused, you've got to keep those corners just bang on, yeah.
Oh, for sure. It's definitely a bit of a technical track. That first chicane is a killer. With those sausages on the inside of the corner, if you just hit them at the wrong angle, you're either getting a penalty or you're going to be sent off sideways. So it's an interesting track. So in terms of tonight, who have you got your eye on tonight in terms of one to watch?
Me personally, I'm sticking with Scooter. Scooter in the Citroen. He's a young man from down Dunedin. He's a uni student. He'll go. He's going to go.
Good pick. Fine moves. Who have you got?
Oh man, it's hard to go past Scooter, I think, but I'm gonna have to put in a word for my teammate Rick Doc. So he's also got some decent pace around here. We'll see, won't we? Should be a good one.
Yeah, and I think it's a bit unfortunate for Scooter. I mean, halfway through the championship, we do count the top 4 rounds at this point of the season. He has only raced in 3 rounds, which is probably the reason why he's in the Div 2 race. He's normally one of the Div 1 drivers. I think he's got a good chance tonight. But following Vintage, again, teammate of mine now, he's been putting some seriously quick lap times this week, and also consistently quick as well. And his tyre wear has probably been one of the best that I've seen across anyone in the practice lobbies this week. So I think he's going to put up a good fight. And I mean, Suit Lad as well. He's from Div 3, but he's been in the Div 1, Div 2 lobbies all season as well. So I think he's also one to watch.
Yeah,
and
There we go.
looks like we're about to start qualifying too now.
Yep. This is going to be interesting. I see Vintage had the fastest lap there in the practice.
All right, who's going to get out first? Because you can get 3 laps into this if you get out quick enough.
Yep, I got 3 laps in.
It's going to be interesting to see how much space they give each other, knowing that you can get that 3rd lap if you get across there quick enough.
Yeah, that was a surprise to me tonight. I rocked around, did my 2nd lap. I was like, oh, still got 13 seconds on the clock. But it didn't help, man. Didn't help in the Mustang tonight. That was the Mustang was hating this track. Really struggled this evening. But yeah.
Well, that's where I
from the
reckon
other
it's
guys.
a mid-rear. Yeah, I think the mid-rear cars are going to do well here.
Oh, definitely. I think as long as it can be good on tyre wear, especially the front tyres, that kind of four right-hand corners in a row, it's really important to get a good exit out of there. I think there's some really key points where that's going to suit those sorts of cars. Fine moves, I can feel your pain. There were times where I did feel like a mobile chicane. I just had no rhythm at all in some spots there.
Oh man, yeah, it's like I think Pure Axel was saying that this track really kind of shows up which cars are good or complete crap.
Yep.
And yeah, I got to agree with that. The Mustang's been all right up until this track, I think. I mean, semi-okay.
Yeah, no, it's definitely exceeded everyone's expectations, I think, and I think maybe some people are like, oh, is it yourself, or is it, just the car? Maybe different driving styles of people who used it in the previous season. But yeah, I think we had more of these sorts of tracks last season, and it was not kind of the Mustang. Right, so speaking of your team, we do have Ripdoc. He's taking the lead out qualifying. He's doing the first flying lap at the moment. So are we on board with him at the moment?
Yeah, let's jump on board with Ripdoc.
I was watching Ripdoc. The Corvette looks quite stunning, doesn't it?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, he's got a nice livery there.
Is that the tiger stripes on it?
Yeah, awesome.
Definitely nice colour there. Nice colour scheme. He's put a lot of good work into that livery.
Yeah, the Mustang really struggled through these turns as well. I just couldn't turn in, and I noticed especially at the first chicane. Man, I'd seen people in my rear vision mirror just gaining on me through there. I couldn't do anything about it. It was pretty nasty.
I feel your pain. I was losing maybe half a second in the final hairpin as well. I just did not have the line through there.
But that's one of the awesome things about GT Sport. I think is like everyone's going to have good and bad tracks. Like strengths, weaknesses. The Porsche's really great on this track, which I haven't seen a lot from the Porsches this season, but they should do well if there's any. Is there any Porsches?
No Porsche in Div 2 tonight. So at the moment. Okay, so it looks like they're settling into the low 30s at the moment. Vintage has gone top of the pop. Oh, Hippo's just... Oh. Actually, you know what? Speaking of Hippo, he's in the Jag. The Jag is a really good package around this track.
There we go. Scooter. Scooter grabs third.
It can be tough on it. Con pips him. 500ths of a second at the moment. But yeah, the Jag is also one to watch for. Hippo's really come on strong this season in that Jag.
Penalty on this lap.
He's got a penalty, 1.5 seconds. So
that's all right. He'll have one more crack.
Yep.
They can squeeze 3 laps in.
You can almost burn the penalties on this track without even trying, though.
Yeah, right.
He's still got a penalty as well.
So it's really close to the top. We've got Hippo this with a 29.74, Vintage 29.79, Colin with a 29.8, and then Scooter with a 29.9. So it's good to see 4 of the guys so far in the high 20s, 29s at the moment. But yeah, I think there could be at least another half second in there for some of these guys.
Yeah, I'm just going to jump on quickly with Scooter. See if he can improve on his 4th position. There is only 0.19 behind Hippo.
Yeah, it is really close at the front here. 29.6 for Ripdoc. He has gone quicker. 29.9 for Sudlat as well.
Good work, Ripdoc. So here we go, Scooter. What's he going to bring home? Oh, he hasn't improved.
He didn't improve. Oh, that'd be tactics. He wants to start with fuel, I'm sure.
What do you reckon? Should we jump on with Vintage, see if he can...
Yeah, I think so. He's on a quick lap at the moment. He's looking like he's going to improve slightly, so he could probably take a second or potentially first if he keeps this up. Flossie sets his best time, 30.7 as well, so that's...
Oh yeah, I forgot about Flossie.
11th. This is his first week in the Group 3 Mercedes as well, though, so I think a bit of adjustment period for him. Vintage is up again, 0.144, so he's only 300ths off of Ripdoc's time at the moment, and Vintage has been historically really strong through the final sector of this track as well. So yeah, he's coming through this final hairpin at the moment. Gets a good, nice smooth line there. Oh, yes, hate that corner.
Yes, nice.
Good exit there.
Yeah. What's he gonna do?
He goes quick. He goes
up to second. Nice work.
400's behind. Good lift by there by Vintage right there. Let's see if anybody else can move up.
Intrinsic goes takes out first.
And the Toyota. No.
Scooter's improved. 29.2.
Man.
Scooter. Wow.
29.2.
Can't be surprised with any of those top top 5. Top 5 there.
Yeah, no, that was seriously quick time for those guys to get, low to mid 29s. Alright, who are we jumping on board with? Anyone for the start? Just TV.
Yeah, maybe just stick with the TV cam. Start of the race.
Yeah,
All right. Post qualifying.
Gets off the line. Gets off the line well.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Beside him, I would imagine. Here we go.
And I think the BMW, we've got a new way to get off the line, which has worked really well.
Yeah.
So I think Vinny's going to get a good start too.
No wheel spin at all for Vintage.
Yeah, we've got a great way to start now. Okay.
Pretty clean around the first corner. Looking good.
Yeah, this chicane's where it's all going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scooter claims it.
Oh, someone's already gone. I think that's Panmac. Someone in the.
Is it?
Yeah, Panmac's off.
Let's jump to a quick replay on that. Yeah, so Panmac approaching the chicanes.
Yep.
He's got Pagani in front of him. He's going for the sausage, and that just unsettles him. Game over.
Oh. Okay, back at the front here, Ripdoc made a move on Scooter into the hairpin. Scooter made the switch back, bit of contact on the outside, but rubbing side by side, nothing too much in it. And Hippo's then taking advantage of it. And
Tapping going on there.
Side by side contact. That's it's difficult to get through side by side there.
Good racing.
Yeah.
Good racing.
Intrinsic takes advantage. Vintage is going to get his nose up there as well. Can't quite get it done, but he'll just follow in the slip and see if he can get a move at the hairpin. Yeah, that was good close racing.
No, it was great.
Trinsic up the
inside.
I
think Ripdoc has just may have shunted someone up the back there. Nah, he's all right. Lost a position though. Bit late on brakes, and Vintage just slipped ahead.
Yeah, it's one of those corners, because there's the two kind of dual apex there. It's a few different lines that people take, so first lap can really take catch a few people off guard there.
It's so tough to see those sausages if you're right on someone's bumper. It's like that's some people's normal racing line, and it's just almost impossible to guess where it is.
Oh, agreed. That was my racing line, was to try and straddle it on both parts of it. But as soon as you're right behind somebody, it's so hard to get that line of sight and line it up properly. Get it right, you can gain a lot of time. Get it wrong, you can be painting that wall.
5 Ripdog's looking all over the back of Vintage. Vintage is all over the back of Hippo. It's getting real pressured third, fourth, fifth.
Oh, Ripdog's up the inside here.
Look at this.
Making the room there.
That's bound to happen, man. That's bound to happen on that corner.
Yeah, he's going to go a bit wide here, though. Yeah, he's gone a bit too wide there, so that's allowed Vintage to get that run. Vintage is really quick out of that corner. I think he's going to slip back behind. He's slightly dirty tyres, it's not worth the risk. But I think it's going to work for Vintage, so that he's got Hippo in front of him, who is quick, but the Jag does wear the front tyres pretty quickly from what I've seen. So if he can keep the pressure on there, he should be able to make a move, I think, in the next couple laps.
The Jag should pull down and pull away from him on the straights, with this track so there's not many of those.
Yeah, and that's where it really comes in for the Beamers here. The straights aren't terribly long compared to what we've had in so far. And it is really strong in the corners, so he's just got to get that good exit and nail it, which it looks like he has. He's in the slip at the moment, gaining ever so slightly. I'm just not sure if he's quite close enough to make a move on the inside. Yeah, Hippo covers pretty well back to the racing line. Good defensive line there by Hippo.
You see someone's got a penalty up here, I can't pick it.
Is that Pagani with a 0.3?
Yeah.
Or is that Suitlad? Suitlad, I think.
Yeah, no. Pagani does have the 0.3 penalty. Yeah, Ripdoc back up into 5th. Out of Suitlad.
Well, that's actually giving Vintage a bit of a breather here now. You got Suitlad all over the back of Ripdoc. Pagani pushing hard as well, so that's really made Ripdoc drop off a little bit in this last half a lap.
Sid Lad first
Oh.
time next level. He's not getting out fast.
He's gonna get it done. Oh, Pagani takes advantage and
Pagani, yeah. Bit of a tap and run there.
puts it right up the inside there. Gets the job done. Don't know about that one. Might see a bit of chatter about that after the race.
So yeah, Flossie in 8th. Yeah, has he raced in Division 2 yet? I don't know.
No, I think this is his. It's either his first or second.
Rip Dog
Dog goes
went a
off
bit
the
wide at
grass.
the exit. Yep.
Yeah, tough to get around the outside there, but if you get the switch back, he'll get this clean line out, and yeah, he gets the job done.
He's done it. Flossie's done it.
Nice
Yeah,
patience
nice
shown there by
Flossie.
Exo Flossie. Put the pressure on, and yeah, good work. Pagani in his sights next.
So up front we've got Vintage in 3rd, Intrinsic 2nd. Just not too far behind Scooter.
Yeah,
Those
so
tyres are
I mean,
gonna- yeah, I'm not sure how the Citroen handles with the tyres, but yeah, anything can happen the last half of the race.
Well, the
Yeah,
one
I mean,
that's surprising me is the Toyota. The Toyota I didn't think was that fast. You know,
yeah, the Supra
fast in a
is
straight line, but the slippery is anything. So he's doing really well.
the Supra is such a big advantage now this season over the over what they were running last season in the Toyota team. That's the thing. I think Scooter, his car does struggle down the straight line. It's not the quickest in the straight line. So I mean, 2.5 seconds really first to third. So I think it's going to come down to time management and who can get those consistent lap times.
Just on with Hippo at the moment, who's under a lot of pressure from Suit Lad, Pagani. He's defending. Lap 5, he's already defending.
Well, I mean, that's the
Pretty
thing.
wide.
Oh, and here goes Pagani up the inside. It's all three into the hairpin.
Oh, that was...
Yeah, Suit Lad's trying to switch back there. Suit Lad saw that
Suit
coming
Lad.
and he's trying. Oh, 3 wide still. Someone. Oh, no, Suit Lad just eases off
So
and just lets him go
Pagani-
for it.
Oh, who's off?
Oh.
Hippo,
Hippo
was it?
just put-
Hippo picked up a penalty.
Yeah, half-second
Yeah.
penalty. Just cut that corner just ever so slightly.
But the Suit Lad's showing that he's worth Division 2, alright.
Well, yeah, he's I think 14th overall at this point in the season, or tied 13th really. He's put in some really good speed. He's top of Div 3, but yeah, he's really mixing it with the top guys this season. He's having a great season.
Yep. And he's
Oh.
Floss is having a
Oh
look.
no, it looks like there was contact there
no.
with... Who was that? Contact with...
With Hippo?
Hippo, I think.
Hippo and
yeah.
Flossie. Yeah, Hippo just backed out of it, let Flossie take the line out of the corner. So yeah, good job in getting that sorted on the track. Yes, that's a bit of unlucky for Hippo. He went from 3rd or 4th that lap all the way down to 7th. He's really lost out there. Oh, his Suit Lad though. Suit Lad just going up a little bit further. He's back with Pagani now. He really wants to get that position back.
That's
Nice.
where the battle is. The front three have all made gapped each other, so it looks like the fight for 4th is all on.
Yeah, Pagani's done well. He's worked his way. I think he started about 7th or 8th, so he's made a good few spots through the first half of this race. But yeah, that Aston is strong. But I think Suit Lad really does have this Lexus dialed in, so he's going to cause him some dramas. It's not going to be easy sailing for him.
Yeah, like Flossie too. He's looking really strong here. He's gaining on this pack ahead of him. I think yeah, this is could be one to watch in these 3 races tonight.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him in qualifying. He maybe just got a bad run out of it because yeah, he's definitely got the speed here. He's done a 30.9 as his best lap, which is really good race pace.
And these Mercs are very solid all-rounders.
Suit Lad's hanging right on the back of Pagani. He's not letting him get away.
Where do you think the spot is? Where do you think he's going to pull out and try and make this move?
Should better get him down the straight here, eh?
Yeah, at the hairpin. He'll be on the brakes at the hairpin. Let's see what happens.
Yep.
Now the Aston's pulled a bit of a gap, isn't it? Yep.
Oh, Suitlad's actually gaining a little bit down the straight in that slip. Pagani's a lot more aggressive on the sausages, whereas Suitlad's really just avoiding them completely. So, I mean, it's one of those things. If you get it right, it is the line to take. Is straddling them, but he's just taking the cautious option there.
Yeah, I'd say this is the hairpin onto the front straight now. You've virtually got to follow the leader through this section.
Yeah, and I think the thing with the Lexus, it does struggle when these 4 right-handers coming up. It does love an understeer, this Lexus, so... although, he's sticking with it, he's got a good line.
He's right on.
Yeah,
he's right on him.
Putting the pressure on.
He's got the rear view mirrors
He's going to defend at this hairpin. Oh, the cut. Cuts on the inside.
Yeah, I think he's just a little bit too far
Late
back.
on the
Oh, he
brakes,
does
I
brake
think he could
later.
go deep. He's going to go deep.
Yeah, he's gonna... Oh,
Yeah.
if he gets the power down, though, he can get a good run out of here, though. He's held it on. The wider you go, the sooner you can put that power down. It is a bit dirty out there, but yeah, nice work here. But Pagani's got to slip it and straight down the inside again through into turn 1. I'd always let him go and try to switch back again for turn 2, but Pagani's just held it on the apex there, doesn't give that option to Suitlad. Good racing by these two.
Yeah, meanwhile Flossie is caught right up.
Yes, he's having he's watching this.
Here we go. Suitlad's gone more aggressive this time over that second sausage, and he's close enough. I think this time to make a move at the hairpin here. Yeah, he's going to go deep. Backs out of it. Just decided against it at the last minute.
Well, this is all great for Flossie and Ripdoc's. Man, Ripdoc's just dropped off a bit, unfortunately. But yeah, 2.5 laps to go. How are the tyres looking with these 3 guys here? Pagani, Suitlad, Flossie.
Flossie's is the worst. Pagani and Suitlad are pretty much identical, although Suitlad's got a slightly better rears.
We should be checking out Scooter's tyres. He's 1.5 seconds in the lead, but everyone's saying that the tyres are eaten up on the Citroen.
Yeah, it's almost negligible between him and Intrinsic. Vintage is just struggling to catch up. He hasn't really lost too much time to them, but his tyres are looking great though. So these last 2 laps is really where everyone else's times might start to tumble, where he can bridge this gap most likely. Yeah, I think Vintage was the quickest out of the top 3 last lap. Last 2 laps, he's probably gained about almost a second on him, or half a second on him.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, other than this battle for 4th, do we have anything further back in the pack?
I've just scrolled back through them and I can't... They've all got each other as well, so Con in 10th, Nightwalker 11th, Evil 77, Evil 1 77, they're all got large gaps between them. So.
Yeah, they're all strung out, 1-2 seconds between them all.
So the battle is for 4th. Suitlad just went a little bit wide there.
Well, see if Suitlad can do the same move again up the inside into this hairpin. He just needs to hold it coming out of it and maybe defend coming into turn 1 to really consolidate that move. Oh, Pagani's going middle of the track there. Doesn't give that line to Suitlad this time, but Suitlad's going around the outside.
Oh,
nice move by Suitlad. Just drive straight around the outside.
How was that? But that Lexus is going to get eaten up again down here by...
Although he is going defensive, although Pagani doesn't...
the Mert's in the slip.
Yeah,
Pagani doesn't care how big the gap is. He's going to put the nose in there if there's a slight gap. Suitlad's not going to be able to hold on to that.
It's going to cost him. Flossie's through. No, he's not.
No, he's still inside, but nah, Suitlad just lets him go.
Flossie gets...
That
was beautiful.
Oops,
it's not over though. He's sideways out of the chicane.
Yeah. That sausage threw him. got the inside line. We'll see what happens down here at the hairpin.
Yeah, so that was a little bit too far up to try to switch back, but he does have a good run out of this corner.
Yeah, great
He will
run,
have,
great
yep.
run.
Oh, yep. No, Suit
That
led
was a great
through.
exit. And Ripdock's, he's catching. Always battling.
I think he's just going to run out a little bit of time, though, I think. Unless there's another... Ooh,
Yeah, final lap.
Suitlad's a little wide. Flossie just kind of sees the gap.
Better jump up front for the winners. So we got... Oh, Intrinsic did bring it in a bit. He's within a second, but Scooter's going to take the win. Great stuff, followed by Intrinsic and Vintage. And
Yeah, Vintage in
Pagani's
third.
Yeah.
Pagani will hold his force, bite the skin of his teeth.
He, you know what, this is actually going to be interesting for race 2. If Pagani really has to push, he is a strong chance of not making it on fuel. He had 4% left, zero laps remaining when he crossed the line there. Which I think, you know, will also start to play into race 3 in terms of fuel strategy as well. Great first race. We'll have a 13th joining. Looks like K-Boy's joined in mid-race. Looks like he just missed the start of it, so we'll have 13 for race 2. Scooter, Intrinsic, Vintage. Who do you think is going to be able to pull through that pack the quickest?
So who's going to be on pole?
So our team leaderboards, we're seeing Team Vintage up front, Slip Dream in second, Boss Track Racing in third, and just a quick look at the Division 2 leaderboards. Rexy, who's mostly racing in the Premier League these days, but he's killing it in Division 2. And yourself, Dale, nice, up there in second. And Vintage in third, followed by Con in fourth. Very competitive up there.
Bit of a risk of really dropping down that leaderboard there if he doesn't put some more good results together like he did in the first 3 rounds. Vintage, he's made a bit of a push last few rounds. He was down about 7th, 8th a couple of weeks back, so he's really coming on strong now too. But the big winner after this round, I think, will be Speedy Tyres with his 4th round now counting. He'll shoot straight back up into the top 3. Oh, my apologies. I get Speedy and Scooter mixed up. That's my apologies, guys. Apologies.
Yep.
But yeah, Team Vintage 1, 2, 3. That's the way it should be.
A little bit of rubbing, but it's not bad at all compared to last week. That's
Yeah, that's going to be good, but I think this is where the reverse grid is really going to maybe throw all that out the window. Not that anyone's going to try anything on purpose. I think it's just a matter of that pressure of trying to work your way back through the field and really make the most of it and do it as quickly as possible. Although that's maybe my pick at the moment. I think Panmac might be able to shoot to the lead off the line. McLaren starts fairly well, and I think the only reason why he ended up so far down was because of that lap 1 spin. So I think if he can get to the front, he might be able to build a gap over some of those guys until guys like Scooter and Intrinsic and Vintage can work their way through and chase him down.
Yeah, that was a great race. So yeah, we've got Flossie. Flossie could be one to watch here. Eh? He's going to be starting ahead of Pagani and Suitled this time, as long as he doesn't end up in too much chaos in these reverse grids, you might do alright. It's just, you got to be patient with these reverse grids, eh?
Definitely, definitely. And also Hippo, I mean, Hippo put together a really good qualifying time. He did really well at the first half of the race. Just one of those times where you lose a spot and then the floodgates opened. And just found himself a little out of position. So I think he's also another one to watch.
Yep.
Flossie's team, Tormented Nightmares, that is a great name, isn't it? It gives you a nice picture of...
Not just nightmares, tormented nightmares.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go, race 2. Yeah, so Pagani's saying in the comments is definitely not his track, but yeah, he did alright, It's a tough track for a lot of people, I think, this week.
Yeah, it got voted in, but it doesn't seem to be a fan favourite of a lot of people.
I voted for the reverse, like Garden's reverse, which is, I don't know why, but I really love the reverse layout.
I think it's unpopular opinion. I would have preferred Seaside. Either direction, I don't care.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So would I. I'd be Seaside. Let's see how evil one goes. We're racing.
We're off.
Oh, Nightwalker's up the inside, going through wide through turn 1. Hippo's got a good start on all of them, but just gets pushed a little wide there. Ripdock's into second as well. Ripdock's capitalised quite well.
Keep it clean, boys.
Bit of contact there between E1 and Hippo.
He's okay, he's alright.
I think Hippo might have caused the contact first in that in the right-hander there.
Pagani's up
3-4 wide here. This is just recipe for disaster. Vintage taken. Yeah, now Panmac, my pick's out the window. Panmac's down to 10th. He's not got a good start. But Vintage up into 9th. He's capitalised quite well on that.
I just saw Scooter off the track at the back there too. He was whistling with it.
Intrinsic and Scooter both haven't been able to capitalise on the start at all. So it's really Vintage and Hippo who have pulled away from those guys.
You just got to be patient. I'm sure Scooter's in 13th at the moment, but we'll see him up in the top 5 probably by the end of this.
Yeah, agreed.
Suit Lad's just made a move on Con around the outside.
Yeah, nice.
He's going around the outside.
Yeah, that seems to be a good... that's a go-to move there by Suit Lad. The Lexus does understeer a bit, so he uses that wide line and gets the power down early and out of that corner.
Man,
although
Lexus just pulled away. He's got in front. He's got the...
Con and Pagani side by side.
Pagani is.
Con's not letting him through that easy. You can see him try to squeeze that line.
These two love a good battle.
Interlagos Part 2.
Pagani just
a bit wide
didn't get
there.
He's got a bit unsettled there and lost a bit of time, and now Vintage is right on his tail.
And Hippo's made the move on him as well.
Hippo got through. Yeah, missed that. Somehow slipped.
Pagani's thing outbraked himself.
Yeah, that
Vintage just moved.
Vintage, nice work.
Yeah, good move getting past Pagani there, capitalised on that really well. He's looking very racy here on lap 2. He's looking to carve through this field as quickly as he can.
Flossie's up in 3rd. He's in with a big chance.
Well, yeah.
Out in front. Man.
TNR 3rd and 4th. Nightwalker's got a good start and stayed out of trouble into 2nd, and Ripdock,
Ripdock's ghosting must have a penalty. I can't see it on the stream, but...
No. Yeah, no, I didn't capture a penalty on that one either, so not too sure what was going on there. Again, it's one of those tracks where you brake where you feels normal and the car sometimes can just ghost because it's one of those odd ones.
Tom's having another go at Suit Lad. He's snuck back right onto his tail.
So Scooter's up into 11th, slowly picking them off. He's got Mac in front of him with, wow, he's up. He will catch these guys for sure. I think I'll see Scooter move ahead of these four.
I'm thinking we might have missed something because he was a good half second behind Intrinsic, and now Intrinsic's dropped off the back by 2 seconds behind K-Boy. Not taking anything away from Scooter, he's definitely made up the ground on all of them, and he's going to get past Pan Mac pretty quickly, I think.
He has.
I think Pan Mac's just going to let him go through there. You know, there's no point in fighting at that point. Yeah, Scooter now to make the move on Pagani. He got his sights set, and he's already on the back.
Going through this group of corners, it's always follow the leader. Now we'll see how Scooter goes down here into the hairpin.
Oh no, Floss has picked up a penalty and he's gone wide, which might help. He's burning most of that. Oh, he's spun!
Floss is spun.
No.
Floss is spun it on the exit.
No, he's going to lose a lot of time there.
Unlucky there, Flossy. That opens up 4th for Suit Lad now.
Luck, man. That last corner can be a nightmare if you a tormented nightmare if you get on the gas too soon.
Yeah, Evil One had a penalty too though, so he's had to burn that down the front straight, and Suit Lad is trying to go around the outside. Can't quite get the job done, but yeah, we'll see if he can get a good run through the chicane. Who are we with at the moment?
I'm with Con, so we're seeing all of this action at the moment. It's great. Con's just waiting for one of these two to mess up.
Yeah, he's been on the bumper as Suit Lad pretty much since the start. Suit Lad will want to... He's again going on the outside. He's got good speed and good grip around the outside. He does make it work. And yeah, he's put himself on the right side. Coming into the next sequence. Oh!
Falling behind, yeah, okay.
Yeah, he didn't quite have enough of a lap.
You lose a little too much time going, 2-3 wide around a corner.
Yeah. I mean, the gamble can pay off. I mean, out of that hairpin, it is easy to get a bit sideways, so if you take the wide line, gamble that the person on the inside gets in the gas too soon.
I'll just read the comments. Dodgy's got super hearing. He's just heard me rip the top off
the whiskey. Yep. Any product placements there for that one?
Man, let's have to call their marketing team and get some sponsorship.
Oh, Evil One's a little wide here. That might give that run that Suit Lad needs. The Lexus is quick in a straight line. And I think as this is building, I think we also might want to kind of stick on with, speaking of Interlagos Part 2, we've got Con and Vintage about to meet up.
Yeah, Vintage closing in.
Yeah, nice move by Suit Lad. Takes 3rd spot. Time to chase down Ripdog and Nightwalker.
Ripdog's got a 2nd lead, so he's...
Yeah, nice work. Man, just hang on to that, Ripdog.
Yeah.
Bring some points home for Slip Dream.
Nightwalker and Honda.
That's it. No pressure when you're out in front, is there?
It's only the pressure you put on yourself.
Just staying focused and hitting all your markers and your turning points is the key to it. Something I can't do consistently.
Yeah, man, this is a great showing from Nightwalker as well. He's just very consistent here behind Ripdog.
I don't find the Honda the easiest car to drive.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it's just that kind of engine layout that he enjoys. From memory, he might have been in the McLaren last season as well, so I mean, he does get some good speed out of it. Oh, what is... Are we still on with Con?
Yeah, we're on with Con.
Yep.
He's got Vintage all over the back of him now.
He does.
Pagani catching up and Scooter as well. I think this is somebody Vintage would really love to get ahead of, make a move as quickly as possible. Do not want to fall back into the clutches there of Pagani or Scooter.
Where's the strengths of the McLaren? It's not a car that I'm that familiar with.
It's one of those odd ones. Everyone in the McLaren last season went for the F1 GDR, except for Harvey. So I haven't really had too much experience with the 650S, which everyone's gone for this season.
Okay. Yeah.
From what I got, it was not as fast and just as bad in the corners, but they seem to be doing all right with it this season.
Man.
Yeah, consistency.
Scooter is he's up into 8th. He's right on the back of this battle for 5th.
Yeah, but he'll be having a good look at this battle, and he's just giving a bit of a hurry up there to Pagani. You know, he's filling up his mirrors.
It's all over
Pagani puts his hazards on in disgust.
Just going to throw it out there, on certain tracks, certain times of day, that Aston and Pagani's is a pain to be behind because it's got chrome around the lights, and that reflection really, really comes across in the game.
Right. Livery tips for next season.
Chrome on the rear.
Around the lights. Chrome.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, Vintage just had to follow Con for another lap.
It's one of those ones you don't expect it, and when you see it for the first time mid-corner, it's like, what the hell is that?
Oh, he's got a great run on Con here.
Yeah. Great run out of that chicane. It's just... You just get the feeling everyone's getting so
Being
close.
forced wide.
Just...
Oh, he goes up the inside.
Yeah.
Goes up the
Eagles
inside
got a
'cause-
penalty,
That's
yeah.
a great
everyone's-
move.
Mm.
Oh, wait.
Oh! He holds onto it. Pagani's going to try to get the run, though. Vintage is recovering that line there. Good job there, Vintage. Good way to hold it on. And Scooter's past Con as well. Con 4th to 8th in the matter of a couple of corners. And I think a lot of that was...
Carrying a penalty there.
It's a great move by Vintage to get the job done. And also there with Con trying to, I think, avoid Evil 1 into the corner, who was ghosting from a penalty.
He's got to be loving this. Yeah, he gets a bit loose there.
Bit sideways through there, yeah. That Citroen is...
track that was available.
That Citroen is a good car, but yeah, it is tail happy. There you go, if everyone's a bit wide.
Here we go.
It's 4 together again. Vintage is going to try and bridge the gap here. Just put a bit of a gap over them.
Yep.
Con's going to try and make his way back up through all of them. Gets it done on Evil 1. Although Evil 1's not giving up there.
Evil had to burn a penalty. He was carrying a penalty for a little bit of the last lap, so that's probably what's brought these guys up onto him.
Yeah, it's a bit unlucky because he was doing quite... Oh, Pagani looks like he might have got a bit of a bad run out of that corner. He's got Con all the way on the outside. Evil 1...
What
was that?
What happened there?
Exo... I think Exo had a brake failure. Flossie's had a brake failure by the look of that.
We'll come back to that.
Yeah, if we can get a replay of that, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Because he just went straight on.
Yeah, we...
Right, now Con's off. Con's into the
Con
fence
went off,
as
did
well. Yep.
Oh. Con's just...
no. We kind of caught that, but not sure exactly what happened.
Just lost him a lot of time.
Oh,
And he's...
That's his race done.
Yeah, but in amongst all of that, Vintage has bridged the gap by almost 3 seconds to that battle behind him with Pagani, Evil 1 and Scooter.
Pagani's just trying to hang on to 5th there, and
Yep.
that's just...
Pan Mac intrinsic.
Big...
Oh, he's
Here
a
we go.
bit
Someone's gonna...
It's a bit taily.
Get past.
Yep. You got Pan Mac and Intrinsic brought into this battle now too. Pagani's just that cork in the bottle right now.
Pushed real wide there.
Oh, yeah, he'll make that. He'll make that stick around the outside.
Pass them all around the outside there, Scooter. Please do that. Come on, Scooter.
Oh, around Pagani too.
Oh, yes, nice.
What a move!
Man,
Nice move by the Scooter. Yeah.
But you know what? We're gonna have to do that on a replay. That was pretty amazing. It's,
Yeah, let's have a look at a replay of that.
Here we go. Scooter's on the outside of Pagani. Beautifully done. Alright, back to the action.
Yeah, Scooter's already pulling away from these guys. Sight set on Vintage now.
That's a big gap though.
3 seconds down the road. Yeah, look. Looks like, yeah, it's going to be about 3 seconds as they cross the line, maybe 2.5 at best. That's really, I think, too much to make up in one lap.
But man, Ripdoc is just being super consistent. Nearly a 5-second lead for Ripdoc. I'd say he's clinched this one.
Oh.
Nightwalker in second. Must have had a bit of a slip up at some point. Suitlade in third. Great effort. Vintage in fourth. Nice work. And Scooter clawed his way through most of the pack. But this battle for 6th with Pagani, this is going to be where it's at, I think.
Yeah. Well, I think Ripdoc has just been consistent every single lap between a 30.9 and a 31.9. Nightwalker, I don't think he's made too much mistake. He's just that little bit off the pace where he's just dropped back. But yeah, Pagani, let's see if he can hold out Evil One here. Oh, Texas sausage. Yeah. Oh, he gets airborne out of the chicane there. That's gonna be a good run by Evil One now. But nah, the Aston's just too quick in the straight line there.
I think Evil One might have run up the back of him and it just slowed him down.
Yeah.
He really looks like he wants to be in 6th place, though.
Oh, Intrinsic and Panmac are having a bit of a battle as well.
Oh, is someone gone off? Evil One's gone off. Heard the tire squeal in front.
That.
Yeah.
I did hear that. Where is he? Where's Evil One?
He's just off in the
Back
fence
to
now,
10th.
down into.
No. All right.
Yeah.
Let's jump on a quick replay with that. Let's see what happens.
He's now down in 11th. As Hippo's just gone past him as well.
Just on the replay with this, so he's got Pagani. Oh, he's just gone a bit wide on a corner, and yeah, that was his own fault by the looks of it.
So Ripdoc crosses the line first.
Ripdoc with a win.
5.4 clear of Nightwalker. Suitlade and Vintage really closed the gap there to Nightwalker. Scooter up into 5th. Pagani still holds 6th. Followed by Intrinsic and Panmac. K-Boy coming from the back of the field. He's finished up in 9th, beating home Hippo. Evil One, Flossian. Yeah, Con really took a long time to get going, and I think he might have pitted. Because he's 28 seconds off Flossie at the moment. So yeah, I think after that spin, he's
costly mistakes in this race.
Oh yeah,
three people just blew this race. That was it happens, man. That's one race gone.
We didn't pick Ripdog for the win, did we?
Oh, I think Fine Moves might have. Oh, I thought Fine Moves would have put his out for Ripdog there.
We'll take it. We will take it.
You'll take it, yeah.
Alright, here's the main feature race. 20 laps, another reverse grid. You do need to use softs and mediums for this event. It doesn't matter how many laps you use mediums as long as it's at least once. Strategies for this one, guys, what would you be doing? What did you do? I have no idea.
That'd be, what did you do, Fine Moves?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. It was one of those odd ones where I'm not sure what happened in your race there, Viking, but we had so many different people doing different strategies. We had maybe 2 or 3 come in on lap 3 after starting on the mediums. I came in on lap 4 with a couple other people, and then you saw some other people go a little bit longer. Not sure if we saw too many one-stoppers in it, but I mean, because the pit lane is only about 4 to 6 seconds if you're only doing tyres, so you don't really lose a lot of time in that. Viking, what did you do?
I messed it up, and I typically do that of the long races, but Division 5, most of the guys did 8 laps, or fairly 8 laps, and dived in, so I thought, right, I'll follow the leader and dive in at that, but it didn't work for me. I then went out and did 6 No. I did two stops. That mucked me up. Yeah, I think one stop is actually. I'm going to try that next. Well, I can't try it next round because that's endurance race round.
We'd love to see that though. On softs. The one thing I didn't play with is I'm wondering if anyone's going to try a 3-stopper. You know, one lap on mediums, come in lap maybe 8 and 14 or 7 and
That's
14 or something like that. That might be another one that I never tested it, but
that might work actually. So this is going to be an interesting race. We're going to have.
Pagani's
up
saying
front.
he can't hear you on stream. Fine moves.
Who's that? Who can't hear me?
Pagani is saying I think you're muted on stream.
Oh shit, am I?
I don't know.
well, they heard your whiskey. They heard your whiskey earlier, so
Yes.
Audio's back. All right. Sorry. You know what it is? I'm probably just leaning back to sip on that whiskey.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We got Con at the front. That's not what anybody wants to see.
In the
They
control
don't
room,
want to see
I've
that
got
McLaren in front of them.
got multiple screens here, so I'm leaning back
Here we
to
go.
just check the leaderboards and.
We're green. We're racing.
Yeah, Con and Flossie off the front of the line. Ooh,
There's a little bit of rubbing there.
yeah, you got Hippo and Keyboy just trying to find the line there through the middle. Looks like Keyboy's one out on that one. Sorry, Hippo's one out on that one.
Flossie's shifted into the lead. Oh, Con's having a good go.
Scooter's up into 5th.
Yeah, he would have started in about 8th, I think. So yeah,
Okay.
he's just got a great start.
Oh, he's got a big chance of taking this race.
I wonder if he's on softs. I wonder what tyres he's got on.
We'll try check that. Let's see. So we'll actually go through the field. So we got Flossie on softs, Evils on softs. Con has started on mediums, even though up front. Hippo, Scooter are both on softs. Panmax then on mediums. So McLaren following the same strategy. Pagani, medium, Keyboy and softs. Vintage has started on the mediums, so I think he'll only be in for about 2 to 4 laps on those. Keyboy, Nightwalker, both on soft suit, lads on medium, so is Ripdoc and Intrinsic. So it's a bit split half-half here across the field. And I think that's the gamble. You towards the front, start on mediums. If you can hold on to your spot, you're doing well. TNR 1-2 at the moment, Eagle 1 with the move on Exo back in front. Yeah, it looks like they're just controlling this. They've built up a second lead over Con already, who's on those mediums. Scooter's into 4th.
Yeah, Scooter's... He's going to wrap this one up.
Scooter's hunting him down real quick right now. Yeah, Con just won't have the grip against him on those mediums, so... Yeah, I'd almost expect Scooter to have him at the hairpin here.
Man, don't these Citroens look like fantastic from the cockpit view?
It's one of my favourite cars. I like the Citroen from pretty much any view, to be honest. I know it's not a favourite of people, but yeah, cockpit, insane.
That is a version Gran Turismo though, isn't it? They don't actually make that car.
Although, was it somebody who's saying that, I don't know if it was this one or the GR4 car, I think somebody actually did make one of them.
Right. Okay.
I can't remember which one it was, but I think there's at least been a prototype of one of the Citroen cars made.
is. He's into third. He's coming into what I find this. Yeah.
He'll have either one within the next lap as well.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, someone looks like they've locked up there. That's Con. Actually, Con's gone off. Hippo's following right round, so I don't know if he got a tap there.
Oh, he's okay. He's still in fourth.
Oh no, he hit the wall pretty much head on, and Hippo
did he?
kind of followed around the corner, and he's still right behind him now. So I don't know if he got a touch there, but yeah, got Nightwalker Pagani fighting for that inside line there. Pagani's gone wide.
Oh
Con's
no,
off
Con's
again.
off.
He's on those mediums, dirty tyres. It was always going to be hard.
Right.
Something's happened to Vintage too. He's down. Oh no, nothing happened to Vintage. He pitted for softs already. So Vintage, Suitlad, Ripdoc are already taking their first pits. Yeah, 2 laps on each. So it looks like they'll be doing 9-9 on softs. They'll be going long.
Okay.
As I said, that's not going to be an issue for Vintage. He is really good on his tyres here, so I think that's going to work well for him. Who are we riding with at the moment? Because it looks like there's a bit of a battle from 5th all the way down to 9th.
Alright, awesome. So we're on with, Hippo and Pan-Mac Cable.
Intrinsic and Pagani. They're only 2 seconds clear of the early pitters as well, so with about a second and a half lap difference between softs to mediums, they could find themselves in a bit of trouble if they don't pit in the next lap or two. Panmax pulling out to try and get around. Oh, yeah, he's past Hippo around the outside. Just... Yeah, here we go. The early stop is already 1.5 behind Pagani here, so yeah, they're really going to reel him in by the end of this lap.
They all seem to be playing it safe right now. They're just fiddling in and putting on the
Pagani
laps.
taking the optimal driving line there and got right up, made a lot of ground on Intrinsic, but just then, got held up, ran up the back of him. But Pagani looked great driving lines there.
Oh, there's 3 wide into the turn behind Pagani there.
Yep.
Vintage holds them both out. Suitlad holds out to a head of Ripdoc. Again, this is one of those things, they both come out of the pit, all 3 of them have come out of the pits early. They just need to work together. Just follow the leader. If I'm Suitlad and Ripdoc, I'm saving fuel behind Vintage and making him do all the work. Because yeah, they're already on the back of Pagani, who's on the medium still, so...
Yep.
They'll be making quick work of these guys, and at best they're going to be coming in this lap anyway.
Here we go, Vintage pulling up beside.
Pulling up beside Pagani.
Outside?
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, he's just backs out. Cut back. Yeah, nice move there. Yeah, he gets it done cleanly. Good job. Good pass there by Vintage, and yeah, as expected, Pagani goes into the pits.
Yep.
Pan-Max in. So you got the 2 Jags all alone now, Hippo and K-Boy. 5th, 6th. Vintage now 2 seconds behind with Suitlad and Ripdoc on that train.
Scooter's up into second.
Yeah, if go back into second, Scooter's gotten past Evil One. That did take a couple laps there.
Right, yep.
And Evil One's actually fighting back up on the inside into the hairpin, so
nice.
Doesn't want to let go of that position. Although Scooter's not gonna give that up easy too. Bit of contact, but yeah, no harm there. Exo's just running away with this right now. Oh, he's just gotten very out of shape there, as I say that. Yeah, he's held it, but he has lost about 0.8 of a second with that slide.
Yeah, not good. Yeah, Scooter's pulling away from Evil One here.
Yeah, and reeling in Exo a little bit too, so yeah, Scooter's locked in right now. It's going to be really hard to beat him home from here.
A 2.5 second lead for Exo. Man, it'd be great if he pulls off a win here. That'd be amazing in his debut in Division 2.
Yeah, he's looking strong. So we'll see if you can see how the strategy plays out. Him versus Scooter in the strategy.
Let's see how that goes. Nightwalker's got his own piece of track all to himself.
Oh, Vintage has got K-Boy on his tail.
Oh, has Vintage actually gone past though? I think the Jags were ahead of him.
Right.
So yeah, Vintage has actually made the move somewhere because then there's Suit Lad. Yeah, K-Boy's on softs, but he's on used softs. Vintage is on much fresher tyres and hunting down Hippo, who is also
wide. He's
on
into the
softs.
grass.
Oh, yeah, that's been a bit costly for him, unfortunately. Losing down to Suit Lad and Ripdoc as well. So yeah, those guys, they're all on softs, but the two Jags haven't pitted yet, so that's the main difference, and they still need to do their medium stint as well. Oh wait, I might have actually got that wrong. Hippo might have actually pitted lap 1 to get off those mediums. He might be doing that. Maybe he's doing the 3-stopper. Where is the finish? Oh, Vintage goes a little wide there. Gathers it back up though.
Here's that cork again.
Round two, here we come.
Round 3 for me.
You're getting a little bit jealous of missing out.
Man.
Look, Finish is all over the back of Hippo here. He's in the slipstream. He's gaining. Got to expect he's going to make the move at turn 1. He's on the better tyres. He'll get the grip up the inside.
Nah. Oh, there's contact.
Oh, bit of contact.
Don't know if he was in a position to make that move, but yeah, that's worth a try, I guess.
Yeah. Look,
yeah,
Vintage does generally, you know, he does race clean. If he feels if that move wasn't on, he will back out of it, or you know, if he feels in the wrong, he'll give it back. So
yeah, that's a tough one.
He kept it as tight as he could. He was in the inside. He had the run. I mean, if there's contact made, he couldn't go any further left.
Yeah, well, the stewards, we get into a lot of debates over these types of incidents. It's sometimes they're really hard to pick.
Yeah, definitely. But here we go. Yeah, Suitlad's made the move, so he's going to pull away from Hippo as well. So he tries to chase down Vintage. Ripdoc's now stuck behind Hippo. He'll be wanting to catch up to the early pit stops as well. It's starting to spread out a little bit at the moment.
Hippo's gone wide, isn't he?
Yeah, a little bit, but he's still held on. And yeah, that Jag's quick in a straight line, so even though Rip's got the slip, I think it's going to be enough for Hippo to hold on.
Let's just check this gap from Flossie back to... it's closing in slowly, so Scooter's almost within...
Oh, he's gotten sideways.
Yeah.
He's gotten sideways out of the chicane there.
Oh, wow. So Scooter's right on the back of this now.
Yeah. Flossie was doing some really consistent lap times too. Just mid to high 31s every single lap. But Scooter, yeah, he's been reeling him in.
Have either of these guys pitted yet?
No, they have not.
No.
Both on softs.
Oh, they're on softs. They're starting on... What? Really?
Yeah. Yeah, they started on softs. Flossie's tyres are slightly better than Scooter's, I think. And but Scooter's actually got more fuel left. So...
Might be a pass on the pits then. They'll follow each other in on lap 10. What do you think? They're doing a one-stop?
Well, I mean, now he's in the slip, and if I'm Scooter, I'm like... I mean, you've got two options. Obviously, either to make the move and try to build the lead as much as you can, or you can save even more fuel and gain even more time in the pits.
Oh,
I think, yes. Scooter's going to make the move. Yeah, good move.
His tyres were worse than Flossie's.
Yeah, in the pits.
Oh, he's
8 laps on softs, that's enough.
Yeah, this
done.
But this is Scooter we're talking about here. He's got great control over over his car.
Pretty even on fuel. No.
Yeah.
I see in his notes that he won a lobby using a controller and won a G29.
Yeah. Evil One's right behind now.
Just ahead of Evil One, yeah.
Look at that. There was a good pit stop.
That was a great pit stop.
Yeah, they're both on the mediums right now too. So cold tyres mediums with even one right behind him, who's on used softs though. He hasn't pitted yet, so I'm not sure he's going to have the grip to really get a move done on these guys.
Do you think they'll get 11 laps out of the mediums?
I think they're going to be running 1-2 laps, maybe 3 at most on these mediums. And if I'm Flossie, I don't know. I'd almost try the undercut. You know, if Scooter doesn't go in lap 2, I'd probably shoot in there. They're definitely not going to run thin on mediums. It's just too slow the tyre. They're going to be losing about a second a lap. Plus, they'll need to fill anyway. But yeah, Vintage has made his way back up into 4th as well. So, I mean, already making one stop. I think he's in prime position for a podium. With Evil not pitting yet, I'm almost thinking maybe he's going to one-stop this and finish on mediums. If it's already on lap 9, he's coming in now. Maybe he's doing the 1 lap on mediums as well. We'll see what he does here. But yeah, that's releasing Vintage up into 3rd. He's only 4 seconds back.
Yeah, it's interesting that they started on softs, right?
A lot of people prefer the softs to try and fight through the field a bit easier, and they sometimes find that the mediums in the middle stint on the lighter fuel load kind of negates how slow they are compared to the softs anyway. But yeah, I prefer mediums first, just to get them out of the way.
Yeah.
Everyone's a lot more familiar with the car on softs, aren't they? That's what they race with all the time. That's what they like.
Yeah.
Just looking at Intrinsic here, making a move on Suitlad, is it? Wait.
Oh, he's just made a move on Evil One, has he?
Yeah, he's just.
Yeah, he's just made on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got ahead of Evil One.
Yeah. Evil One's only going to be doing a couple laps on those mediums as well. He didn't feel so. He's on a 2-stopper for sure.
Yeah, this is a race vision for 5th here, isn't it? From 8th to 5th.
Yep.
Nice group.
Definitely.
Yeah, and I think you could probably take Nightwalker out of the equation, as most of those guys behind him. Oh, even Suitlad. Yeah, a few of those guys have already pitted though, so it's gonna really throw a spanner in the works in the next couple laps once people get rid of these mediums.
So Nightwalker should be in this lap.
Actually, you know what? Intrinsic's actually still on the mediums right now. That's what he started on, so...
There goes Nightwalker.
Are you serious? He's done 10 laps on mediums?
Yeah, I can't see anywhere where he's... Oh no. Sorry, the pit indicator thing's messing up at the moment on the game. It's not really giving me accurate indication on that. He might only be 1 or 2 laps into him. Apologies.
Yeah, it's a good battle for 4th. Yeah, Suitlad, he's been with us for a season or 2. Definitely made his mark here in wheel to wheel. Regular Division 2 race up. Occasionally in Division 1 Premier League. Yeah.
He's really come on strong. He joined, I think it was round after the Bathurst Enduro last season, so I think it was Spa, and he was in the Lexus last season as well. I had some great battles with him last season, and he really came on strong in the one make-off season. He's got an easy lead in Div 3, so I really think he's going to be wanting to push for Div 1, Div 2 next season. He's 14th at the moment, so...
No, he's definitely above the... he's definitely worthy of Division 2.
Yeah, he's currently flashing on fuel right now, so I think he's just struggling with a bit of tyres and also wondering if he's actually going to make it to the pits without needing to shift down a little bit on the fuel mix or really short shift.
Oh, bit of contact. Evil One, Suitlad. That's... Oh, no. Get into the pits.
Suitlad will be pitting now anyway, so is Ripdoc. I mean, with Suitlad's points, he'd be tied second at the moment in Div 2.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Suitlad would be up in tight second in Division 2. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Alright, so he's going to get a promotion end of the season, for sure.
I mean, that's been a very great pick up there by Piper Racing right there.
Yeah, yep.
I think Vintage has just been into the pits. He's come out 4th and he's got...
fresh softs on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fresh softs to the end? Or has he got one?
No, he hasn't
he did
fueled.
the early stop, didn't he?
But he hasn't fueled. He's got less than a quarter tank left.
And he's gone wide too.
He's gone wide,
Yeah, I'm not sure what's happened there. I would have expected that pit to take him to the end, but he's put no fuel in.
Right. That could have sounds like a mistake. Well, that's yeah, interesting.
Yeah, that is very interesting. A little bit unlucky there. I'm not sure what happened there. It can be a little bit easy to bump that do not fill button if you're really trying to choose tyres quickly, or if there's a bit of lag in the game, which can happen from time to time.
I must admit I've done it myself. Bumped the button at the wrong time and started swearing.
As we've got the leaders coming in, Scooter and Flossie's line astern.
They're going to mediums. Oh no.
You're getting off the mediums at the moment. Flossie's been able to save a bit more fuel though there, being behind Scooter. Finish looks like he's just going to run the fuel till it's empty. I think he'll get another lap out of these softs.
Okay. All right. So he's going to finish with 6 laps on the softs, and he's got the lead. It's going to be a very short pit stop, but he's got to refuel.
Oh, he's going to fuel. So this is the weird thing here. The race is currently telling me he's pitted every single lap since lap 8. So I'm really, honestly clueless how many pits he's actually made.
Yeah. We need the PS5 power.
Maybe not too soon. There's not enough left in the country.
Yeah, I think I'll wait till GT Sport 7. Is it 7? What are we up to? 6?
Yeah, 7.
I
7.
think I'll wait for that to come out. Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
Or
This
maybe
is the only
Boxing
game I
Day.
play now, so there's no point.
So Scooter, 3 seconds behind Vintage, who has to pit and fuel. He's got the win here. Does Scooter need to pit again?
Don't think so. He looks like he's fueled enough to get to the end. He's got, yeah, just over half a tank left. Same as EXO.
Yep.
I'd really expect Finish to be in this lap. Yeah, he's in this lap.
Yeah, very low on fuel. So he's going to need, 6 laps of fuel? And that gives Scooter the lead.
Yeah, he'll need 7 laps, 7 laps of fuel left to get him to the end.
Yeah, 7.
He'll come out around, where's he come out?
Comes out with Ripdoc
He's
right
still
on
in.
his tail. Come on, Ripdoc.
There we go. I couldn't actually focus on him right there. Up and down kept on taking me to Flossie and Ripdoc.
Nightwalker's got intrinsic. So
All
this,
over the back.
yeah, this could bunch up in a few spots. These last few
Yeah.
laps. So what battles what do we got here at the moment? Looks like a bit of a run through the field.
Intrinsic is a good one.
Okay. Let's run through the field. Yeah, Scooter's good. Flossie
Nightwalker's
can
under
lead.
pressure at the moment. Nightwalker's under
Yeah.
immense pressure from intrinsic. He gets
Nightwalker's
through.
Yeah, Intrinsic's back on the softs now. Nightwalker's on mediums, so it's going to be tough to try and hold him out on
Oh yeah,
on
Nightwalker's going
mediums.
to struggle. He's going to have Pagani making a move soon as well.
Yeah, and this is why I don't like finishing on the mediums,
Yeah,
because I'd rather be on the better tyres in the second half of the race.
for sure.
It really only works if you can build the lead up.
Pagani makes a move.
It looked like he did it
Easy
easily
pickings
as well.
for Pagani.
Yeah, he's on fresh softs as well, so that's... Evil One's right behind him too. Evil One's on softs too, so I think, yeah, at the moment Nightwalker's just... yeah, there's not much you can do about it.
Yes, we picked up a couple of new members this week. We've bumped into a few guys just joining our practice lobbies throughout the week, and it's good to see. You know, one of the guys we bumped into last night was a bit worried about his pace, but man, he will slot straight into this league. He'll slot into. Oh, he looked like, you know, Division 3, Division 4 sort of material. He was worried about his pace. I can't remember his name.
Who was this? Was this Ando or CS Packer? CS Packer?
No,
I
not
don't know if it's
Ando,
CS Packer or...
CS Packer, I think he's
CS
had to
Packer.
leave due to I think he's taken a break from GT Sport. No, CS
Okay.
Packer's gone. There's a new member that's just joined up today, I think. Oh,
Okay.
Nightwalker.
Nightwalker was a bit wide there, yes.
He was.
But yeah, coming
Let-
from the dailies into wheel to
let me
wheel,
s-
I think everyone's quick here.
Oh, is this
Yeah.
chronic overdose?
That's right, Chronic. Chronic joined. He's gonna have a lot of fun here. I think he'll joining mid-season though, he'll have to start his first few rounds in Division 6 and work his way through the divisions, through the lobbies. But yeah, I'm
It's
sure
not a
he'll
bad place
enjoy
to
himself
start.
here. Yeah,
It's actually an enjoyable place to start. It's less pressure on when you first jump in. That's how I joined mid-season last season too. It was a good experience to really just jump in there and see what your speed was like.
yeah.
I remember
You just
coming in
joined last
thinking-
season, did you?
Yeah, I joined
right.
round 5 maybe, the one
Feels
after
like-
the Bathurst Enduro.
Yeah,
You're
gosh,
one of
feels
the
like
big
you've been here a while,
improvers,
man.
Yeah, I had some great battles with Viking last season. That was a lot of fun.
Oh. I should have learned
Look at-
from you. I can't increase my speed.
What was it? It was Interlagos was a good battle.
Yes.
But no, it was.
Bit of rub into the chicane there. Yes.
Looks like it's on between Team Vintage and your team there. Fine Moves, 3rd, 4th.
Yeah, right.
Rip Duck's really up behind Vintage, about 2nd behind at the moment.
Pity Speedy's not in. He's in my team, so
Yeah, Speedy's
got him either.
Speedy's definitely got some pace. He's bouncing between Premier League and Division 2. Man, he killed it at Bathurst, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, it's a bit MIA at the
Smashed it.
moment.
I think he'd just come off like a massive endurance race at Bathurst, and it definitely showed, man. He came on and just blitzed us with
Yeah.
with pure axle, of course.
how did Apex go in division in the Premier
Oh
Division?
man, Apex struggled, unfortunately. I'm not sure what happened, but he was one of the quickest guys in this week in practice, and he was just killing it in that Porsche. But I don't know if he might be sending filing a few incident reports this week. But yeah, he did not have a great round, unfortunately. This was his track. Apex should have. I expected him to
Clean
dominate
up.
this round.
Yeah, me too. I think he got a bit unlucky. I missed
think
what
he got
happened
taken
in
out a
race
few
1.
times. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he maybe spun in sympathy. I spun on lap 1 and then a look up. I think a lap or so later, and Apex was also off at the same point I was. I was like, oh yeah, here we go. But yeah, he got a bit unlucky there.
Yep.
Damn.
So let's have a run through the field. We've got Scooter with a 5-second lead. He's got the win. Awesome work. Flossie in second. He's just joined a team this week, is it? Or last week? So
Last
he's-
week, yeah.
Yeah.
First week in Group 3s.
So the
Yep.
Merc's new to him?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
He came from the
fairly new.
Dodge.
This is his first round in the GR3 Merc for sure. And then Vintage. He's going to take out. Oh, will he? Who knows? It's a tough battle here for third, I think.
He's holding that gap to about 1.1 at the moment. They're
Yeah,
both
with
doing consistent times at the
3
moment.
laps to go.
with Rip Dog.
It's going to be tough. Yeah, so we've got Rip
Yeah.
in fourth, Intrinsic in fifth, Pagani in sixth.
It's been a familiar spot for him this night.
Nightwalker in eighth.
Nightwalker.
And yeah, Suit Lad, Panmac, Hippo, K-Boy, and Con. Oh man, not sure what's happened there. The wall shouldn't be at the back. He shouldn't be at the back of the grid. He's got to be up front, blocking. Not blocking, but defending.
Well, he pretty much stayed on the mediums until about lap 14.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened with Con, but yep.
He had that spin early on in the race and then stayed on the mediums.
Right, yep. He's on mediums at the moment.
But no, he stayed on them till lap 14. He's only just come in a few laps to go
Okay.
four softs.
A one stop.
He does
right.
like to go. He does like to go long on those mediums.
He makes a move on
Oh, they-
K-Boy. Oh, K-Boy, getting loose.
Yeah. Well, yeah, K-Boy's now on mediums too, so he doesn't have much to hold up a battle with there.
Yeah. Man, shout out to K-Boy, he's been here since season 1. One of our long-term members, been here since the beginning. And yeah, he's a regular Division 2, Division 3 driver, right, I think?
Yeah, he started off the season very strong. I think last season was in the Mustang, not really a fan favourite for a lot of people, and yeah, he came out firing really strong at Japan, at Suzuka, and in the first couple of rounds in the Jag, and he's still putting together some really strong, consistent results.
Yep.
He's currently in 8th. He has missed the last 2 rounds though.
Okay.
So yeah, round 3 wasn't too kind from him, but round 1, 2, and 4 he was really strong. So again, good pick up there in Quarter Sports. He's probably going to finish top 5 in Div 2. I think by the end of the season he'll jump ahead of Con in the next few weeks.
Yeah, nice. But meanwhile, we've seen Ripdoc, who was putting pressure on Vintage. He's back to 5th.
Oh,
So that's going to give
Ripdoc's
Vintage
flashing. Ripdoc's flashing on fuel.
Flashing on fuel, yep.
2
He's
laps
still got
to go.
about a lap
He's
and a half
pit,
to
is he?
go.
Not good.
Either that or
Not
change
good.
the fuel mixture. He's really short shifting now. Hardly even seeing the revs go up at all. I mean, that's always the risk if you take it easy, fuel save in the first half of the race, and then go all out in the second half. It's hard to judge how much really to put in. But yeah, he's not even revving at all. You can't even see the revs before it changes.
Yeah, well,
Another one of my
that takes-
mistakes in the longer races. Yeah.
Pagani's about the same as well, but I think Pagani's at higher. I think Ripdoc's
He stayed
probably
out.
at higher risk. He stayed out. You got to risk it. You got to
Ripdog
risk it.
Stayed out. Yeah, he stayed out.
Well, I mean, you're in 5th at the moment. Pitting's going to lose time too much. Change the fuel mixture. Don't rev at all. You might be able to. You might be able to make it home.
Yeah, Pagani's
Final
got
lap.
2 seconds off the
Come
back
on,
of him.
Ripdoc.
But Pagani's not much better on fuel though, so Pagani really can't
No,
rev the car out either.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
man.
flashing his fuel as well. What's Evil One do?
Well, Pagani actually ran out of fuel twice in practice
Okay.
in this race, so it has been really difficult to judge in the Aston as well.
He's gaining, though.
But-
Man.
But yeah,
We can see how much Ripdoc is short shifting here.
yeah,
It's not even barely lighting up on the
yeah. Most of the time you can't even see it.
yeah.
He's going through most corners 1 or 2 gears higher than what you normally would. But I mean that's alleviated Vintage quite a bit. But Vintage, to be honest, he's been doing consistent times. He's had that in control. So Intrinsic behind him now, Ripdoc. It looks like he's going to just.
Here we go. We've
I'll
got
see, he's-
Scooter with the win. Great
Scooter
effort.
just-
Flossie in
yeah.
second. Fantastic job.
Great work by Vintage to come up into 3rd from towards the back of the field. Another good, solid, very strong performance out of him. Intrinsic,
nice work,
another one
Vintage.
that's flown through
Yeah.
the field. Ripdoc just makes it. And then Pagani.
Well done, Ripdog.
He would have been on fumes there.
He got
Evil
there.
One, Suit Lad, the
got-
Nathan Pan Mac. Nightwalker has run out of fuel.
Oh,
Nightwalker
he has. He's crawling across the line.
Just ahead of Hippo.
Bad luck, Con. Bad luck.
And so K-Boy
K-Boy.
hasn't had a fun time on these mediums. He's 12 seconds behind Con at the moment. He's
No.
not had a good last stint there on those mediums.
I got Fang on the finish line because he ran out of fuel.
Nice. Nice work. I think it has been one of those ones where it's been hard to judge your fuel loads because, I mean, it does tell you where you should fill up, but that's based on what you're doing in the first half of the race. So
Yeah.
if you're really trying to power home, it's hard.
It's hard. Yourself run out filling up to that mark. Well,
I usually go a little
well
bit
done,
over.
guys.
Well, sometimes I go under, but yeah, the diamond's not always that accurate.
Yeah,
I mean, when you
Great race. Very entertaining race 3 tonight, Division 2.
Yeah, great night from everyone. I mean, there was a lot of good battles. There wasn't too much biff and barge in tonight's race.
Yeah.
It was everyone put on a good show.
And we picked Scooter for... he would have taken the round win, wouldn't he? With 2 wins and a 5th?
Yeah, he would have most likely been top top out of the Div 2 races. Yeah, we'll see what it looks like once all the divisions have been run and all the times are side by side.
So yeah, well done, Scooter.
Definitely. So yeah, well done, Scooter, Flossie, and Vintage, rounding out our top 3 this week. Next week, what have we got? Let's have a quick look at the calendar. Brands in the GR4s. That is going to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to that one. And then I'm going to take the week off for a Red Bull the following week, as usual. But yeah, guys, this has been a great round for Division 2. Let's wrap up the stream. Thanks, Viking, for joining us in the commentary box this week. And Dale, hopefully see you all again next week. No worries.